Welcome back. I'm back with a video. This message is going to be for all Virgos. Virgos in love for the end of May. Anything to do with love. So I got the cards here. I'm just going to flip them over. And wow, we got 2 aces so far. They're all minor arcana. So show you guys the spread. We have the 10 of Wands. We drew the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the 6 of Wands. So right off the bat with the 10 of Wands, right? With the 10 of Wands here, basically you're taking on like a very heavy load and it's a lot to handle right now. But you're trying to carry everything on your back and you're not like you're not letting other people help you kind of thing. You're kind of just doing it by yourself. You might already be in a relationship and so you feel like you're the one that's taking on all the burdens, all the heartache and all that stuff. Or you're taking on all this stuff, so you can work towards a relationship or something like that. Or you're doing it for somebody, you know what I mean? You're doing it for your future wife, your future spouse or something, future partner, I don't know. You do have the Ace of Wands here, so yeah, you're like very sexual, so to speak. You don't like being single, from what I can tell. You like to be in relationships, so with the Ace of Wands here, it's very easy for you to just jump from relationship to relationship. That's what I'm getting. You do have the Ace of Pentacles here, so you are very abundant and you do have a lot to offer somebody, whether it's just your wisdom, your wealth, finances, whatever it may be, right? So you do have that card as well. We do have the 6 of Wands, so basically like with the 6 of Wands here, the 6 of Wands is talking about like victory, accomplishment, that you might have had like a breakthrough in life and so you're like celebrating, that victory or whatever it is. So that's good. I'm gonna draw some more cards here and figure out what else we can get. So okay, so I'm gonna show you guys the spread. We drew the 10 of Wands, or with the 10 of Wands, we drew the King of Swords with the 2 of Cups, the 3 of Wands. Down here with the Ace of Wands, we drew the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles with the 3 of Pentacles, and then the 6 of Wands, we drew the 8 of Wands. So, right off the bat with the 10 of Wands, right, where you're carrying a heavy load and it might be too much for you, we drew the King of Swords. So you need to speak your truth. You know what I mean? I feel like you're carrying this heavy load because you're too scared to tell people the truth. You know what I mean? You're too scared to be truthful. I feel like you lie way too much just because you're scared of the truth. You're scared of what people might think of you. But the sooner you get it out, the better it is, because then you don't have to confront it, anymore, hopefully. You won't have to confront it later, You might lose things, you might lose people, you might lose people's trust. If anything, you should be gaining people's trust when you're truthful, but it's all about being truthful and being sincere and honest with yourself. So we do have the 2 of Cups here. So with the 2 of Cups, right, where there's like a relationship that's maybe too much for you to handle, or you're carrying a heavy load trying to keep this person in balance and check and things like that, you have the 3 of Wands here. So you need to get out and explore your like territories. That includes people. You need, even if it's just forming new friendships with the same sex. You know what I mean? Because when you do that, you are able to have more support instead of trying to carry everything on your own. Because when you try to carry everything on your own, eventually it's just going to blow up in your face. You know what I mean? So we have the Ace of Wands here. So with the Ace of Wands, Um, you do have the Queen of Pentacles here, so there's somebody that you kind of look up to and you wish they would support you, is what I'm getting, because they're very abundant and very resourceful. But the more you want something, the less it wants you, if that makes sense. You got to attract it by being a magnet, not by being the magnet, or excuse me, not by being like its opposite, where you're always the one chasing, you know what I mean, like the cat and mouse thing. You got to be the one that's able to attract this, by standing in your power, by being truthful, by learning how to be present, you know what I mean, learning how to meditate and things of that nature. So, with the Ace of Pentacles, right? The Ace of Pentacles, where it's like all about abundance and stuff. Um, where you have a lot to offer. You're also considering maybe school or, expanding your education, your knowledge, and things of that nature. So this is like definitely on your mind, is expanding your knowledge. I think it'll help you as well when forming new relationships and getting rid of the old ones that don't serve you. Um, and it's not about like getting rid of them. It's you're still supposed to be there for them and support them whenever they like pop up in your life, but don't feel like you need to do everything for them or baby them, or you know what I mean. Just hold your own space, and usually when you hold your own space, they learn how to fix their own shit. You know what I mean? They notice how you hold your space, and so they're able to kind of like copy that and figure it out for themselves. But you can't be like purposely trying to teach people, because it just backfires. You know what I mean? And most likely they just don't want to hear it. So be an example and just stand in your own space and learn how to be like present. You know what I mean? And then when something comes up, don't like try and fight it and don't get angry. Whatever angers you, controls you. You just gotta let it come and then let it go. It will go on its own. You know what I mean? You just have to be willing to face what it is, if that makes sense. So with the Six of Wands here, right, where you do feel like a small victory, or some like something like worked for you, something's working in your favor, like the universe is working in my favor, type of thing. You do have the Eight of Wands, so maybe there's like a lot of fast movement right now for you. Like energies are all over the place. You know what I mean? There's too many energies. There's too many things going on. I'm absorbing too much crap, right? It might be the environment you're in, but it also might be your health. Honestly, your health is like key to keeping your vibration higher than lower vibrations. Because when you're in a low vibration, you're with your own crowd. It's hard to escape it, right? But when you hold a higher vibration, the faster energies is just it's easier for you to dodge it, so to speak, and use it for your benefit instead of it using you, if that makes sense. And you just got to be aware of your emotions and and how you feel and what you think you're doing, and not worry about what the outside world is doing. You know what I mean? You really got to take the journey within and figure out that, Virgo. Because I feel like, let's see. Yeah, I feel like that's just where you're at right now. You're carrying a lot in life, and it might be even be this relationship, it could be a past relationship, and it's just not doing you any good. Especially, I think it's just only sexual as well. So it's definitely just drawing your attention in and using your energy when you're not allowing it to just be, kind of thing. People come in our lives and they go, and that's just how it is. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this reading. Please like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. uh the less you have, the more you attract, Virgo. So the less desire that you desire, the more you attract, the more and it gets harder. I feel like it can get harder because you have to be aware of what you're thinking and what you're feeling, and not being scared to feel into things that makes you look vulnerable. So much love, peace.